violin is a difficult instrument. We are always fighting against the gravity, up or down, and it shouldn't sound like a fight. It should be very easy. I was still living in Hungary. It was my very first visit to the West. I was imprisoned for all my life before I came to Genoa. The biggest impression on me was the sea. They took me to the harbor, and that was the first time that I saw the sea, big boats. I was 19 years old, very ambitious obviously, and very well prepared for the competition.
I was simply quoting the fact that to have here many young people united by love and interest in music in a world in which differences and quarrels and all sorts of tensions are around.
È inevitabile oggi dover affrontare un concorso, è il trampolino di lancio più importante. Non tutti hanno la possibilità di essere nell'ambiente giusto e di conoscere la persona giusta al punto da non dover fare i concorsi. Sono veramente poche le persone che sono riuscite a fare carriera oggi.
When I call the name, she will take out a number and it will be that number, and that will be the order of the performance. Francesca Dego. Number 45, Diana Giba. Number 43.
You have to be absolutely determined and to have very strong personality to try to be able to succeed. If you don't have this, don't try, because especially today, it's very difficult to start a career. And if you don't have this very hard attitude, you will never make it.
Tutto è finalizzato a questo aspetto competitivo, che però è determinante. Cioè io, anche quello che dico sempre ai miei allievi, ai concorsi non si va per partecipare, ai concorsi si va per vincere. Cioè la determinazione di essere consapevoli di poterlo vincere è fondamentale proprio innanzitutto a livello psicologico e poi anche a livello strumentale.
Number 6. Number 22. Number 23. 28. Number 29. 13, 27, number 52, number 58, 4, 44, 7, number 16, number 18, number 8, number 39, 38, number 56, number 31.
È chiaro che siamo qui per giudicarli in 20 minuti la prima prova, un'ora la seconda prova e 2 serate la terza prova, però non bisogna appunto dimenticarsi che non è che tutto il sapere o il talento di un ragazzo possa essere espresso in 20 minuti. Uno che non viene ammesso non è che sia bocciato per la vita. Per tutti Paganini è stato e rimarrà per sempre il più grande violinista di tutti i tempi, non solo per quello che ha scritto, ma per quello che ha rappresentato l'approccio col violino, proprio la rivoluzione tecnica che lui ha fatto, al di là della bellezza di alcuni brani, l'aspetto proprio pedagogico anche dello strumento.
Well, every violinist from the early stages of his studies is playing Paganinis. It belongs to the repertoire. When you have the kind of technique which is sufficient, good enough, then you play Paganinis. And I'm sure every violinist, including today, plays Paganini every day of his life. If not performing, but just practicing, because it's so important for the technique of a player.
Tutti i violinisti sono attratti da Paganini innanzitutto per l'aspetto virtuosistico. Appena un giovane si rende conto di poter incominciare a muovere velocemente le mani sulla tastiera o con l'arco, vuole subito cimentarsi con le opere di Paganini. Quindi io ho molto presto iniziato a suonare Paganini, però la cosa che mi ricordo era che mentre ascoltavo alcune registrazioni, la cosa che mi colpiva di più non era l'aspetto virtuosistico fine a se stesso, ma erano proprio queste frasi, queste incredibili, questa vena melodica incredibile, cantabile, proprio quella che all'estero viene chiamata cantilena.
This is the main event of the city, so.
On the 21st of October I returned to Hungary, and for a long time I wasn't allowed to travel again, because then the Russians came and then it was a total prison again. So it took quite a long time before I could travel again, and that was the time when I decided that I'm not returning ever.
My name is Bo-kyung Lee. I come from Korea, and I'm 20 years old. I started to play violin when I was 3. I studied in the United States for 3 years and in Paris almost 4 years. It was my mother who just suggested me to play violin first, and then after I played and practiced, and I started to think, oh, this is my life, you know. Music could be my life. I always keep my violin, yeah, in airplane, wherever. I always try to keep my violin. It's like my second body. Yeah, because it's expensive and because it's really important part of my life. Yeah. When I'm not playing violin, I always think about the music. Yeah, phrasing and where should I more articulate. The most important thing is feel the music and your heart.
I am from Russia, but I'm studying in America, so I flew from Detroit to Paris and from Paris to Genoa. I started playing the violin when I was young, 3 years old. When you are young, when you are a kid, you have to practice a lot, several hours per day, and sometimes it's difficult for a child to practice like this. So sometimes my parents, they forced me to do it. But now I am so thankful and grateful to them, because the childhood is the best time when you can get your violin technique. Now I just cannot imagine my life without playing the violin, without music. It's very good. It's Italian violin, it's Galliano. I just love this violin, because if you love the violin, it will love you. I need to think about pieces I am going to play first of all. It's kind of mental work first of all. But at the same time, another side of my brain, it's working, it's controlling my fingers, it's controlling my bow. It's kind of very complete, process to play the violin. You can express your soul, your thinking with this instrument.
This was always a dream of mine, to do this competition and travel here. I'm just very, very happy to be here right now. And I started playing when I was 2 years old, and I've been playing ever since then. Very, very small violin, and my mother was very patient. Yeah. I've had times where I really didn't like it, and I stopped and tried other things, but I always come back to it, because I really do love it. So. I've spent the last 4 years raising my children, so it was very, very difficult for me to find the time to practice and find people to take care of my children to come here at all. It's not an expensive violin, and nobody knows where it's from or even how old it is, but to me it's irreplaceable. It just feels like mine, and I know if somebody else has played it, it feels different to me. I don't know that I have the best technique of anybody here. I try to make the music sing the way I hear it. Not everybody will love what I do. I hope that there are some people that will feel something strongly listening to me play. And that's for me what makes me happy in music, when I can communicate something that I feel to somebody else with the violin.
I'm Japanese. I live in Sydney, Australia. I've started violin when I was 6. I strongly believe that we should follow the steps of Paganini in promoting ourselves and be able to perform this kind of music to a wider general public, because we are beginning to forget we should be connected to the audience in the modern day world.